Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Trump attorney Alina Habba believes she found the smoking gun that's going to prove Letitia James is up to no good. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Now, Alina Habba was interviewed by Newsmax when she was talking about the possibility that Letitia James and other attorneys general and district attorneys have been coordinating with the White House on how to prosecute former President Donald Trump, who is their political enemy. Now, she gave this interview and, she claims that she has a smoking gun. She claims she can prove it. Although, to me, it hasn't been proven yet. It'd be very hard to prove this. But you have to think about Fani Willis met with the vice president. Why? Why have some of these attorney generals been to the White House, been to Washington? What's the reason? Well, Alina Habba has some ideas, and I want you to take a look at it and let me know what you think. Also, as always, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
What will happen is that the bond will be held effectively in escrow by the appellate division so that we can lay that case out. And what we asked them to do was prevent Miss James and this judge from moving forward with taking assets that we could never get back because the bond was so insane that nobody had ever heard of it, that the largest insurance carriers wouldn't do it, unless you effectively have $1 billion in cash sitting in your bank, which is poor judgment if you are a wealthy individual. You put that money to work, just like Trump does. So, the 175 million, yeah, it's a lot of money, and it's insane that we're even in this situation. However, we had to pay it so that we could be afforded some due process and have them look at what happened in that trial that I sat through for the better of 4 months.
I just don't understand how an appeals court could look at a case where, again, to restate it, but I mean, you have the bank that it would allegedly be the victim in a case like this. They're testifying on behalf of former President Trump and saying they do it all over again. Their actuaries looked over his valuations. They said they were fine. How the hell do you not throw something like that out?
Right. It's not just that. Also, Rob, we had ridiculous rulings day in, day out, gag orders. Speaking of the gag order that came out today, yeah. I was gagged. As an attorney, officer of the court representing a client, I was gagged in court. Now, that's very different than Alina Habba, spokeswoman, can't go on TV. I was not only not allowed to go on TV, I couldn't speak in court and put things on a record so that I had a record for appeal on certain issues that we felt were very important. So I think cases like this, where, for lack of a better word, the Trump derangement takes over and their judgment as attorneys and judges fails them, they are easier to win on an appeal than others. Yep. But it does take those judges to take off any political animus or bias and apply rule of law and the law to fact. And if they do so, Rob, I really do believe we will get this reversed.
That one's ridiculous. The Mershon case, the Alvin Bragg, Stormy Daniels case. I mean, you have a Biden donating judge, and leading the case is this guy Matthew Coangelo, who Trump talks about a lot lately, who has worked in Biden's DOJ and with Letitia James. So basically, Biden's DOJ, which we know he controls because we know that him and Merrick Garland are boys, they send up this guy to work on these state cases that aren't directly connected to the DOJ. So now everything is kind of under the DOJ's purview in one way or another. They have their people controlling these outside cases. And you know that Merrick Garland is on board with the Biden agenda. This is filthy dirty. And nobody is watching. Nobody has a problem with this.
Yeah, he's the